Let's assume that the United States government believes that you've committed a federal crime. What is the process that the government goes through to charge you with that crime? At some point, and you won't know when this occurs because it's secret, a federal prosecutor, also known as an assistant United States attorney, and they go by the acronym AUSA, at some point this AUSA will go to a federal courthouse. And in that federal courthouse is a secret room. And in that secret room are 23 people whose names are secret. They're collectively known as a federal grand jury. And the AUSA and the federal agent will present to the 23 people a one-sided government overview as to why the government believes that you have committed a crime. The law doesn't require that the AUSA present any evidence that tends to show you're innocent or even a fair overview of the case. It's a one-sided government presentation. At the conclusion of that presentation, then the AUSA will ask the 23 people whether they believe that you have probably committed a crime. Not that you're guilty, but probable cause. Do the 23 people think you probably did it? And they're going to say yes, because they're getting one side of the government presentation. Then the 23 people elect a foreman, and the foreman signs a piece of paper that says that the federal grand jury thinks you probably committed a crime. That piece of paper is called an indictment. You've now been federally indicted by the United States government, and you didn't even know it happened when it happened because all of this was done in secret. The AUSA and the federal agent then walk out of the grand jury room, down the hall to a federal magistrate judge, present that piece of paper, that indictment, to a federal magistrate judge, and in over 99% of the cases, an arrest warrant is issued. And the first that you learn that you've been federally indicted is when you have about a dozen to a dozen and a half federal agents, guns drawn, yelling and screaming, either at your home or your work to arrest you. You're then taken to the local county jail, and the next business day, you're taken before a United States federal magistrate judge for a detention hearing, also known as a bond hearing, to determine whether you should be jailed pending trial or whether you should be released on some sort of bond. That's the process in all federal criminal cases, whether it's a white-collar offense, one has been charged with mail fraud, wire fraud, bank fraud, mortgage fraud, money laundering, or whether it's a serious drug trafficking offense, or even an espionage case or a terrorism case. The process is the same.